Hello, my positively inspired family, and welcome to the Get Positively Inspired podcast. If you've been on this journey with us, you know that each week we dive deep into a single topic, spreading it over two enlightening episodes. This week's theme, letting go of past resentments, forgiveness for inner peace, is no exception. Now, if you haven't had the chance to tune into part one of this topic, I highly recommend pressing pause right here and jumping back to the previous episode. Trust me, it sets the stage beautifully for today's exploration, and I promise you won't regret it. So, as we embrace part two, titled The Path to Forgiveness and Inner Peace, I want to share with you the boundless liberating power of forgiveness. Think of your heart as a garden. Now, imagine resentment as unwanted weeds. These weeds, if left unchecked, can take over, leaving little room for the beautiful flowers and plants you wish to cultivate. But forgiveness? That's like the warm sunshine and the nourishing rain. It helps clear out those weeds and allows your garden, your heart, to bloom in the most vibrant colors. Throughout our lives, we often carry around heavy backpacks filled with past hurts, regrets, and grudges. These burdens can weigh us down, keeping us from moving forward and fully experiencing the joy of the present moment. What if I told you that forgiveness is like taking off that heavy backpack and setting it down? Suddenly, you feel lighter, freer, and more at peace. Now, I understand that forgiveness isn't a switch you can simply turn on. It's a journey, and sometimes it's a long one. But every journey starts with a single step. And today, together, we'll embark on this path, exploring how we can begin to let go of past resentments and open our hearts to the healing power of forgiveness. Remember, forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting, nor does it mean that what happened was okay. It means deciding not to let past pains dictate your present or your future. It's about giving yourself the gift of peace. Stay with me as we journey further down this path, understanding how to nurture our hearts and discovering the many ways forgiveness can lead us to a place of inner calm and serenity. This is the true essence of living a life positively inspired. As we continue to tread this path of understanding and inner peace, let's go deep, a little deep, into what forgiveness truly means. I want you to envision forgiveness as a soft, warm blanket that you wrap around yourself on a chilly day. This blanket isn't for the person or situation that may have hurt you. It's for you. Forgiveness is, at its core, an act of self-love. It's a gift you give to yourself, allowing you to free your heart and mind from the chains of anger, resentment, and hurt. Now, many people have certain ideas or misconceptions about forgiveness. Some people think it's a sign of weakness or that it's about letting someone off the hook. But that's not it at all. It's not about saying that what happened was right or acceptable. Instead, it's about choosing to release the hold that anger and pain have over you. Remember, forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. It doesn't mean you ignore the hurt or pretend it never happened. It means you acknowledge it, you feel it, and then you make a conscious decision to move forward without letting control it, your emotions, or decisions. The journey of forgiveness can be a challenging one, and sometimes We need a little guidance to help us navigate the rocky terrain. Mindfulness, with its grounding techniques, can be that guiding light. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a serene lake. The water is calm, and as you can see your reflection clearly, you stand there. But when you throw a stone into the water, ripples form, distorting your image. Our resentments and hurts are like those stones, causing ripples in the calm waters of our mind. Mindfulness techniques helps us restore that calm. First, let's talk about our breath. Breathing, something so simple yet so powerful. When those waves of anger or hurt come rushing in, take a moment to breathe deeply. Feel the air fill your lungs, and as you exhale, imagine releasing a little bit of that pain. This breathing can anchor you, providing a solid ground when emotions threaten to sweep you away. Next, the body scan. Our bodies often hold on to tensions and emotions, even if we're not aware of them. By scanning our body head to toe, you can find those pockets of tension, maybe in your shoulders or your stomach. Once you find them, breathe into those areas. Imagine warmth and relaxation flowing there, melting away the tightness. Lastly, guided meditations can be an invaluable tool. Through these meditations, you can journey within, confronting and releasing those pockets of resentment. I'll guide you through visualizations where we can offer forgiveness, not just to others, but importantly, to yourself. These techniques, though simple, can be profound. They're steps that helps us walk the path of forgiveness, letting go of the heavy weights we've been carrying and moving forward with a lighter heart. Now, having touched on the essence of forgiveness and the techniques of mindfulness to aid us, let's move forward with some practical steps to truly embrace forgiveness in our daily lives. One of the most helpful ways to process and understand our feelings is through journaling. Think of it as having a chat with yourself. By writing down your feelings, you give them a voice. You can ask yourself questions like, why do I feel this way? Or, what can I learn from this? And as you write, you might discover answers or at least begin to see from a new perspective. Open communication is another powerful tool. Sometimes just talking to someone, whether it's the person involved or a trusted dear friend. This can shed light on misunderstandings or give us clarity. By sharing our feelings and seeking to understand the other person's point of view, we often find common ground and pave the way for healing. Lastly, remember that it's okay to seek help. Just as we might hire a guide to help us navigate a new city, a professional can provide guidance in our journey towards forgiveness. Their expertise can offer us new insights and strategies to cope and move forward. As we give mindfulness and bringing it to our daily lives, we're better equipped to foster understanding and avoiding piling up new resentments. Think about it. If we're not truly present in our interactions, misunderstandings can easily arise. But when we are in the moment, truly listening and observing, we gain so much more understanding. Imagine you're in a garden and every interaction is a seed. Being present and non-judgmental helps ensure that you're planting seeds of kindness and understanding, rather than those of confusion or resentment. With each conversation, you have a chance to nurture a positive connection. Embracing non-judgment is a bit like putting on a pair of glasses that lets you see the world clearly. without any tint of bias. It's recognizing that every person has their own story, their own struggles, and their own journey. By seeing them with compassion and understanding, we cultivate connections built on respect and empathy. Everyday interactions, no matter how small, have the power to shape our experiences and relationships. By weaving mindfulness into these moments, we ensure that we are building bridges, not walls, with those around us. Continuing our journey towards inner peace and letting go, it's vital to understand the stories we tell ourselves. You see, we all have a story, a narration in our minds about who we are, our experiences, and our reactions to the world around us. Sometimes we might find ourselves stuck in a tale where we feel like we're always the ones being hurt, always being laid down. But what if I told you you have the power to change that story? Instead of seeing ourselves as victims, we can choose to see ourselves as strong, resilient individuals. We've faced challenges, yes, but they've shaped us, made us wiser, and taught us about our own strength. Accepting the past is like closing an old book and focusing on the new one you're writing now, in the present moment. Every experience, good or bad, is a chapter that has added depth to our story. And by recognizing our growth, our bounce back ability, we learn to appreciate the journey and look forward to the chapters yet to come. I've had the privilege of diving deep into the vast ocean of mindfulness literature over the years. And there are a few gems that stand out, shedding light on our topic of forgiveness and inner peace. One such treasure is the Book of Forgiving, the Fourfold Path for Healing Ourselves on Our World by Desmond Tutu and Pho Tutu. It beautifully encapsulates the journey of forgiveness, helping readers navigate the path from hurt to healing. This book offers practical exercises and insights that can be a guiding star in our quest for inner peace. Another enriching read is The Art of Happiness by Dalai Lama and Howard Cutler. It's a gentle reminder of the simple yet profound truth about happiness, emphasizing the importance of compassion and self-awareness. This book provides tools and perspectives that can help reshape our understanding of joy and contentment. Dedicating some time to these reads can be like having a conversation with wise old friends, guiding us and illuminating our path. Over the course of our exploration, we've dived deep into understanding the complex web of resentment, its roots, and the heavy burdens it places on our hearts and minds. We've recognized that resentments, left unchecked, not only chain us to the past, but can also create shadows in our present moments. But, like turning on a lamp in a dim room, the power of forgiveness can brighten those shadows, revealing a path to a more peaceful and meaningful existence. From understanding the true nature of resentment, the psychological origins that may have sparked them, and the toll it takes on our well-being, we've journeyed together towards recognizing the beauty of forgiveness. We've understood that it isn't about saying what happened was okay or forgetting the hurt. It's about choosing love and peace over bitterness and pain. By incorporating daily mindfulness practices, we can gently let go of the past, rewriting our stories from a place of empowerment. And remember, forgiveness is not a single act, but an ongoing journey, a commitment to ourselves to prioritize our well-being and inner peace above all. As we close this chapter of letting go of past resentments, forgiveness for inner peace, it's my sincere hope that the tools and insights we've shared act as gentle beacons, guiding each step on your path to self-realization. Every time you choose forgiveness, you're choosing yourself, your peace, and the endless possibilities of the present moment. I know there are many choices out there, and I know your time is valuable. So thank you so much for deciding to spend your valuable time with me. I will continue sharing wonderful mindfulness techniques with you so we can all live more fulfilled and mindful lives together. Speaking of the present moments, our journey together continues. Next week, we'll embark on a new exploration, focusing on the intimate relationship we have with food. The title of our next discussion will be The Art of Mindful Eating, Developing a Healthy Relationship with Food. It's an opportunity for us to learn more about how our daily nourishment can be transformed into a mindful practice, enriching not just our bodies but our souls. I look forward to sharing these insights and techniques with you next Monday. Until then, stay present, stay compassionate, and remember, every breath is a new beginning. See you on Monday. Live on purpose.